Hello YouTube, welcome to the Canary Vision Board channel. Today I will be helping you in manifest the goals that you have, and I will be doing my own vision board. In doing so, you will get a rough idea of how to create a vision board, but also what you can do with it in order to manifest those goals that you have. Firstly, I would advise you to buy one of our vision boards on canaryvisionboard.com, where you can get variety of designs that will suit your home or office, or where you may want to keep it. So without further ado, I will use the Emerald Canary Vision Board, which I like because it breaks down life into particular areas that I would like to work on, from my career to education, travel, health and hobbies, spiritual, wealth, community and home. I have set out almost 10 goals that I want to reach, and these are short-term goals. The vision board can be used for long-term goals as well. I'm going to strictly use pictures. Some people like to use notes or words, but I prefer to just use photos, and then I like to edit those photos so that I can understand what they mean. So one of the first areas I'm going to target is my career. So right now I am self-employed and I'm looking to set up a eBay business, which is going to be a homeware business. So I'll put that somewhere like in the center just to get going. Alongside that, I plan to also have a Amazon store which will be selling homeware, so things like cups and mugs and carpets and curtains. So I have a rough idea of what I want to sell on those two sites, and it'll be more towards my career to generate an income. My health currently is very good, but I would like to make it better, and in doing so I am looking to go to the gym but work on specifically my core. So I should have a body that maybe looks like this by the end of the year. That will also introduce, or I would say work on certain areas that I'm currently working on and I'm enjoying as well. This is to improve my diet, and what I've done so far is I've stayed on a clean diet, but what I want to maintain now is a diet which I also enjoy but is also clean, avoiding cheat days. At the end of the month I plan to travel to Spain, and I think some of the goals can be things that you plan to do as well, just because it keeps you motivated and it reinforces those things that you've planned before, and you can actually get them done. So as you can see, I've only put a few on there so far, and it's really coming to light, and I don't want to make this video boring or long, so I'm going to just crack on with other ones that I know I need to look at. So for education, I'm studying Arabic at the moment, and I'm planning to take it into a further stage. That way I know I'm still going to be motivated to carry on studying, which I guess can be difficult. I'm buying a house, and I'm looking to buy a house. So one of the things I've done is I've gone to an area where I want to buy a house, and I've actually just taken a photo of the road so that I know what I'm aiming for specifically. So you can see, one of the things about creating a vision board is it's about learning to appreciate life can't all happen in one, and as your visions are all scattered, you will potentially learn that they all come together eventually, but at the start they seem like they're very far away from each other, and they might not make sense, because I set up my company because I was not working, and I realized that the best way to do something is do what I love, but also work on an area that I know will improve me. And the reason why the vision board has helped me tremendously is because I always have something to look on, something that keeps me grounded. We have days that are good, days that are bad, but then there are days where you might also want to reflect, and I'm someone who is big on reflecting. I think anyone who wants to really find success in their lives would reflect on what's going on. I have a couple of books that I'm looking to read as well. So I have like a Gentleman in Moscow, which is a really good story, based on some true events, and I would recommend it. And I haven't given a selling point to it, but I think sometimes certain books are just good to read. So you can see just in a few minutes how I have already shaped my vision for the next, say, 12 to 18 months. So this video is currently being posted sort of in May, and I wanted to do this because I wanted it to be reflective of realism, because sometimes we think just because it's the new year we're going to have things done, whereas when it comes to May, a lot of the goals that we have might have just been thrown away, forgotten, and I feel like it's a good time to sort of refresh and choose those areas that you might be struggling with, or relook at areas that you might have had at the start of the year and work on those things. So as you know now, I'm big into health and fitness, so you can see how my life is drawn up. And this year I'm looking to complete my personal trainers program. That way I can do freelance, I can teach people how to stay fit and healthy, but also I can get people to their goals. So personal training is on there. And then this vision board can be whatever you want it to be. I have images of areas that I find that are peaceful to me. This is the canal at Maida Vale in London. I like it because I go there for a walk, but I also like it because it's a spiritual place for me. It's a relaxing place for me. It makes me think, so that really helps. And then there are a few more that I would add, and I'm going to explain why I've had those. So you've got the YouTube, because I'm looking to set up an information channel to help people who are looking to improve their lives. And then the final three I have are languages, because I always feel like we can improve our lives by learning different languages and learn about different cultures. I think this one is sort of a dynamic goal, might not happen, but I like to think also outside of the box, because I've wanted to get into rowing, but there isn't a rowing club near my house. That could happen. And then finally, to work in a very busy kitchen somewhere in London, ideally in a kitchen where they cook great food and they have good team, good service. So if I now move everything I have off my desk, you will see that this is my vision for 2023 and 2024 onwards. It's simple, it's direct, and as I said, each individual has their own way of mastering their vision board. There is no right way, but there is a wrong way. That's why I think our vision board really does help, because it structures what you should be aiming for. Then you can slowly work on those areas that you find difficult. Maybe you might get a mentor, maybe you might get a specialist. But what this whole collage does is it taps into those areas of your brain that you find hard to get into. And having this on a wall in your office, in your house, somewhere where you find relaxing is ideal. Work on it every 3, 6, 9 months. Take stuff off, put stuff on, and eventually you will be manifesting these goals that you have put on your vision board. Thank you very much. My name is Royce, and I'm speaking to you on behalf of Canary Vision Board.